It's on quarterfinal number 3 from Manama here in the Kingdom of Bahrain. It's the voice of 3x3, Kyle Montgomery and Boz Rosendahl, the Mountain. An initial miss from Paris, trying to remain undefeated and keep the good times rolling here in 2024. They got to try to stop Moss, and Segala does just that. We talked about this matchup yesterday, Boz, on the boat ride back to
There's
the
two
hotel.
matchups in here that I really like. I
Yes.
like Moss and Segala meeting up, and I think that Segala is going to try to be very physical with him because when Moss gets loose, we see what can happen. I also like the matchup underneath the basket between Segala, or not Segala, I mean Rambo and Clanton. That's going to be a clash too.
Ooh, I think Rambo might be he might be barbecue chicken down there.
Well,
He might be barbecue chicken against Clanton. Dime time! Ooh, back scratcher. Joko ain't joking. Man, Paul Joko on the feet. I don't know what I like better, the pass or the smash. Joko, why so serious? What an emphatic way for Paris to begin. And that's a score on the inside. Keep an eye on Trap. He's strapped. He's got it off safety too. Take cover. Hits it from the corner, 3-1 start. Orlando. Now to Rambo, and he flushes. We got some early fireworks in this one. Brandon Moss, who had a sick windmill yesterday, now the hop step past Segala. Good defense there from Franck. Segala will check out. Hugo Suhard will come in. Here's another look at that dish and finish. Segala to Rambo. The Joker gets it to Rambo. He hands it off to Suhard. Suhard with an MVP in Taipei. He cannot get the layup to go. Now to Keith Clanton. The big fella is eating, scrumptious, finger licking good. I told you Rambo might be barbecue chicken down there, Boz. He's strong, but man, Clanton's got to be 6'9".
He's a big
6'10".
fella for sure.
They call him Big Nasty for a reason. Oh, that's another delectable dish. French cuisine is on the platter. Over to Rambo. He steps outside, missed, and nobody got a body on him. Fortunate to get that rebound. Trap gets tripped up. Nice start. Both teams in the first couple of minutes. Orlando with a 1-point edge. They lost to Lehman yesterday, but they did pick up a fairly shocking 17-15 win over Radon Varus. I'm not as shocked anymore with Radon Varus not being at full strength without Bukelis. But we also listened in to this Orlando team, and that's the reason why I said they're confident. They were talking about what they were going to come out here and do today. They felt good about their chances. They feel good about their chances. You got to take that somewhere else, bro. You're going to have to. Here comes the Joker. He said, I'm going to let this go. He'll miss it. The Joker. Up top now. Suhard. You can't leave that man alone. Now he got two with him.
This is where Paris' advantage lies, right? Look, they're playing screening type of basketball. If both players on Orlando are going to go underneath the screen, Suhard's going to have a field day.
They got to make sure that they're doing their film study. And if you did, you would know that Hugo Suhard is not the man to leave alone. That's going to cost you double, and that's going to cost you some embarrassment. Defense on the inside from Paul Joko. Hugo. Step back. Over to Segala. His two was on the way, and that one did not touch the iron. It's a shot clock violation. Paris 9th on the tour standings. They were trailing Lausanne by just 1 point, but they are certainly going to improve their seeding here. Meantime, it's Moss. inside. Nothing they can do with Clanton except for foul the big man. The Paris fresh off their 3rd title of the season. Only 1 Masters win. That came in Lausanne, or they was runners-up in Lausanne.
Oh, they won in Lausanne, didn't they?
I'm going strictly off my memory at this point. Usually I can rely on it, but I remember them get to the
Lausanne,
finals.
they won.
They won. That's
They
right.
won.
You're absolutely right. That was early August, right after the Olympics, where they took the silver medal. You're right. They haven't done a lot of losing this year. Paris with a 17-7 record. Everything we see from Orlando is a brand new experience. Their World Tour debut.
Yeah, and look at that. I think that's a strength and a weakness, right? Look, on one hand, they're not afraid of anyone, but also they don't know what kind of system people play. They have to do more work as far as scouting. So on the confidence end of things, it's great. On the end of playing 3x3 and knowing what teams do and how to handle certain situations, maybe not so much.
Big time, top of the key is Moss. He'll use the screen. Moss lets the 2 go. No. That's one area where Moss has struggled. He is 2 of 14 from the 2-point arc. He can get to the rim. He plays at a different altitude. I think we can both recognize that.
Yes.
But in this game, you got to be able to shoot. And his stroke is broke right now. Cross, top-level defender against a top-level offensive player. Offensive foul called, however. But Paul Joko got them handcuffs out. Don't let him put them on your wrists. Not letting Moss get free at all. So Clanton trying to stop Rambo. He'll face up. Quick whistle. 4 foul on Badi. Up top. On Orlando. Here comes Le Bleu. Here's Suhard. The 2 is too hard. Off the left iron, inside Keith. He ain't even broke a sweat. Joko. Oh, that is a creme brulee. That was sweet. 6-5. Here we go. Oh. Hugo now on the move, and a beautiful finesse finish.
I think Patterson should be happy he didn't get called for that foul. That would have been an unsportsmanlike too.
Clanton, he ain't got to move them. They moving out of the way.
Technical foul now.
Yeah, that was a delay of the game. That one called on Clanton. That's just them not being familiar with all the 3x3 rules. You cannot defend in that restricted area after a made bucket. They had already been given a warning, a delay of game warning, so that's why they get assessed the technical. '76, Paris. I like the attitude that Paris are playing with in this game. They're the aggressors. Kicked out. Joker by himself, no good, but off the hands of Keith.
You can clearly see Paris has scouted that body bag Moss wants to come in off the weak side and try to swat some shots. Hugo Suhard was going to the basket with the intent to score, and as soon as he saw Moss leave his defender, he kicked it out.
1-point lead, Paris. The Joker up to Rambo. Quick find to Segala. The 2 off the glass. Cash. 9-6. Moss gives it up to Clanton. Moss now lost the handle. Easy money for Keith Clanton. He continues to count it up. Segala now. Oh, get your weight up, big fella. Aggressive attack from Frank Segala. Now Moss leans into that 2. But we're going to have to issue an Amber Alert. His shot is missing. Cannot find it.
Yeah, and I think that's what, again, once you're around the game at 3x3 long enough, you know that shot is so important. And I think Moss would have a lot more room to operate if he actually hit a couple. Just not able to this tournament.
Well, he's going to be relegated to just a driver, because right now Paris don't have to respect his shot from Tulane until he starts to find his groove. Orlando's still within reach, though. Don't sleep. It's a 10-7 game. They got Big Nasty up top taking it out. And there is Clanton driving, kicking, well off target. Big fella continues to get his grub on. Who's next on the play? 10-8. Rambo, jump hook, no sir. Approaching 4 minutes. Moss gives it up to get it back. Highlight time. Nice hands. He's picked up a few new fans out here, by the way. They've just been waiting, just waiting. He's a highlight waiting to happen. Clanton now, down in the post office. Oh, he's going to get.
Yeah, that's
he gets a foul. But I hope that he's aware of the 3-second back to the basket rule, right?
Yeah.
I thought he was getting close there. So, media timeout time in a 10-9 contest. Paris in front just slightly. Shout out to Kay from Sankofa. I got you locked in, doing some good work with this Orlando team. Look at this. Oh, man, the Joker.
Back scratch off.
He was flying like Superman. I went from Marvel to DC with that one, didn't I?
Yep, you did. I was thinking of a flying guy from DC, though.
Who gonna stop Keith? Nobody, baby. Oh! Oh! 10-10.
Oh, wow.
That was savagery.
I didn't think the big fella could get up like that. Oh.
This was an absolute assault. Don't do that to another grown man. Ooh. And now it's Moss underneath getting bouncy. We got an 11-11 game. That was like, boss, that was like an overhand right.
Yeah, he brought it all the way back.
It was a heavyweight, man. That punch was harder than Foreman's.
Oh.
Joko inside. Segala making the move. What a finish from Segala, man. Okay, I mean from Rambo, excuse me, Rambo. He says, oh no, bro, you ain't stopping me. You got a mullet. you ain't stopping the beard over the mullet. Suhard, a little bit strong off the window. And Trap cannot hit it from the corner. Rambo inside.
Great awareness by Rambo. He had Trap on him. He sealed him out to get that easy layup.
Moss is going to draw the foul there. Paul Joko is not going to give him anything easy. Man, this has been a highlight reel in this game. Think about Joko earlier. And, of course, the monster mash from Keith Clanton. Inside, now Moss is starting to feast too. Clanton, the leading scorer for Orlando with 7. Segala through the contact, nearly got it to go. Instead, he'll head up to the line. That's the 7th foul on Orlando. So 2 free throws upcoming. That was one of the areas of Orlando's game that they needed to clean up coming into these quarterfinals. Was their tendency to foul. Averaged 9 fouls a game. They were hacking like computer nerds on day 1 and find themselves in the penalty here day 2 with 2:27 to go.
Yeah, and that's always an issue, especially when you come in for weak side help and you rotate instead of sticking with your guy. But look, they've made it a game of ones. Paris hasn't shot too well from the outside.
A fine. Clanton. Key. Can't nobody stop the man. 15, 14.
Wow. He just gobbled that up.
Yes, he did indeed. Paris leading by 1. They'll get it over to Big Nasty. Big, he tried to get it to the cutting trap. That's good defense. I've been telling you. The Joker is a nuisance. Defensively, he is a nuisance.
Yeah, he is everywhere. Very athletic, sticks with people, able to put pressure out, but he's a heady defender too, so he'll get his hands on a lot of balls, get some deflections out there, and that gets the team out of rhythm. And again, I think Orlando is a bit of a rhythm team. They do need to get the ball to Clanton in the post, and they can always go one-on-one from that position, but all the other guys, they need that system to flow a little bit.
Well, here's some of the moving pictures in this one so far. There's Big Nasty getting X-rated with Frank Segala at the rim. Oh, that's good. That's gonna be on the gram tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. 15-14. Deep to attempt, but not enough time. Shot clock violation. Minute 51 left. And this game is tighter than Jeggins. Who is going to pull away?
Do you have a pair of those?
Are you going to try to say that to me live on air like that, boss? No. What I look like? James Parrott?
Oh, wow.
All right, that's my last shot at Air Parrott. I'm sorry. I told him I was going to get him. 15-14. Sue Hard with the headsy. Goodbye. Up top, Rambo. He can shoot those. Hand up. Throws the shot off. Segala skies for the rebound. Back out to Rambo. Rambo to Sue Hard. Hugo skips it, and that is sent back, rejected inside. Moss continuing to collect blocks. He says, you an unauthorized user. Block. That's 8, maybe 9. He's got another one this game.
I think it's 9.
But he's far and away the blocks leader in this tournament.
For real. What Paris has done well, though, is rebounding. They were on the bottom of the rebounding charts yesterday, only 10 rebounds per game. They've gotten a lot of offensive rebounds in this game, or at least tap outs that lead to extra possessions.
Back over to Key. Clanton looking. Cross-court pass just out of the reach of Trapp. An unnecessary turnover in a critical moment in this game. Each possession here, with just over a minute to play, is precious if Orlando is going to pull off an upset over Paris. Suhar. That's a foul. That one whistled, I believe, on Orlando. Yes. Nope, that's another mistake here down the stretch.
Yeah, and you can always see it in the last few possessions. They're still trying to play physical defense. They're still trying to get their hands on steals, holding people. And once you get more experience in 3x3, you know once you hit that 7 foul mark, you just not do that as much.
Rambo, soft touch at the line. Makes it a 16-14 game. JR, good at the stripe. He's up to 6 points for Paris, who assume a 3-point lead. Clanton out to Trapp. They need him to do that. The 2 is wet. 1-point game. Trapp's got 5. Hugo steps into it. It's too hard from Suhar. Clanton now. Trapp. Wait a minute. Trapp. And Moss can't save it.
Smart not to go for that. You see Joko, he almost had it. Didn't jump. Let Moss jump for it. Now it's Paris possession.
And letting them play. There was some contact at the top of the key on that last possession with 33 seconds left to go. Clanton was setting the screen, and he goes down. But I doubt that Suhard is that strong.
Nope.
Come on now. Anyway, Joker does not take the hand off. Instead, it's Suhard. Hugo, there he go. Up top to Frank Segala. No, left it short. Moss can't squeeze the rebound. And
that's a
these mistakes, they're starting to compound now. The errant pass, the turnover there,
the fouls.
This is, you know, showing some of that inexperience, but it's still anybody's game. Paris lead by 1. They're going to use some clock. 3 to shoot. Hugo with the blow by, but he misses. Orlando can win it with a 2, tie with a 1. Moss. Oh, they run out of time. Moss was trying to call a timeout. You cannot do that while play is going on. And they completely boggle the last possession. Orlando's out in the quarters. Paris are moving on. 17-16 the final. So Paris moving one step closer to yet another final.